Hi everybody, Elin here. I was looking on my shelves and I realized that I do have a lot of signed books, and I haven't bought like all of them myself. I have one that was a present, and I've got a couple that are straight from the author themselves, and then I have a couple from subscription boxes such as Fairloot and Altcrate. I am going to start with the book that actually was gifted to me, and that is Färjan by Mats Strandberg, and this is I'm gonna find it. And he has written Trevlig resa, or have a nice trip in English, sort of. And you can see the sign there. And this one, Matt was actually at a bookstore near me and signed books, and I was planning on going there. This was 2015, I believe. And I was planning on going there, but something came up so I couldn't. And it turned out that my brother bought this for me for Christmas instead. And the really cool thing was, I was fangirling so hard when I realized that this was in a package for me, and I opened it. And I fangirled so hard, so I took photos of it and posted it on my Instagram account and tagged Mats Strandberg, and he actually answered it. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then we come to the books that I got straight from the authors, and they're all signed. And they are unfortunately in Swedish, but yeah, they're all in Swedish. But this is Den tunna hinnan by Astrid Ahlberg, and I'm currently reading this one. That's why it's a little bookmark there. And she really likes to write sentences in her books. So if you translate it into English, it pretty much says, "Welcome into my world," and then she signed it with her name. And she wrote things like that in all her books, because I actually got 3 more books from her. And this is Porten by Astrid Ahlberg, and this is the first book in a series. And in this one she wrote "Welcome into my world" and wrote her name. And then the second book in the same series, and it's called Delad identitet. And in this one she wrote "Welcome back" and signed it. And the last one I got from her is Kvinnan med silverhåret, and all of these books are written by Astrid Ahlberg. And in this one she wrote, pretty much it translates to English as "New Worlds, New Adventures," and she actually signed that one too. So I do have a lot of signed books by Astrid Ahlberg, and now we're going to another author that I got books straight from her. That are actually also signed, and this is the last one I have from authors, but I do have 4 of them, and they are from the same person. And these are actually 2 different series, but they sort of connect, so it's sort of cameos sort of in them. And this is the first book in a series called Ekens dotter, and it's called En av de sista, and it's written by Anna Norslin. And she's actually released all of these 4 books on her own, so there is no publisher behind her. So if you do know Swedish and you're able to read Swedish good, then I definitely suggest that you pick these books up, because they're really, really good. In this first book she wrote, it's actually personalized to me, but it says, "To Elin, warm summer regards," and then she signed with her name, and it also says 2016, because I got it last summer. And I've got Splittrade skärvor, which is book 2 in this series, and in this one she wrote, "To Elin, hope that you like it," and then she signed, and it's also 2016, because I got all of these 4 books at the same time. And then there's the other series, and this is called Mira's Saga. That's the name of the series. And this book is called Skugga över månen, and this actually have really, really cool covers, I think. And this one she wrote to Elin. Nice reading, which is from Anna Norslin. And yeah, she has actually a pretty cool signature, if you ask me. So Yeah, and it's supposed to come out a third book in the Mira's saga, and I'm waiting for that one because it's sort of this book sort of ended with a cliffhanger and I need book 3. Anyways, in this one she wrote to Elin, here comes the continuation, and it's also signed. And now we come to the books that I've got from subscription boxes such as Fairy Loot and Alcred, and if I do remember which box subscription box I got them from, I will say so. I'm not sure I will remember all of them, but give it a go. And I have Roseblood by A.G. Howard, and this is a retelling of Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, but it is signed. This book I got from Owl Crate in January. And then I also have Caraval by Stephanie Garber, and this one I got in Owl Crate in February, and it's really, really beautiful actually. And yeah, it's signed. I really love that you get signed books from these subscription boxes, because I read a lot of books that are not written by Swedish authors, they're written by authors from different countries, and when you get them through the subscription boxes, you get a lot of signed books that I would not have been able to get a hand on for this cheap to get to Sweden. So it's awesome, I really like it. And I also have Empress of a Thousand Skies by Rhoda Belitza, and this one I got from Fairy Loot, I think it was February, yeah I think it was. And this one is signed obviously, since they all are. And then we have Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller, and I really, really like this book, so you should definitely check it out. But this is, oh, there's always so many pictures in here, so I almost never find the signature. And this is her signature, that next to the skull, and she's actually only written out like her initials, so yeah. And then we have 3 more books that I have that are signed, and we have this gorgeous baby. This is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor with the blue edges. Speaking of beautiful books, and this is signed by Laini Taylor, and I really like this unpaid pictures here because it's so cool. Anyways, it's signed by Laini Taylor, and I got this one in the March Fairy Loot. And I mean, Laini Taylor is sort of just quite a big author, even though people know of her, so I think it's really, really cool. The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli, and I don't know if you know, the mountain is falling, holy crap, I'm scared. Anyways, and this is by Becky Albertalli, and I got this one in April's Owl Crate. And I don't know if you know, but I really, really, really love Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, which Becky Albertalli also wrote. And so this was one of my most anticipated releases for this year. So when it came signed, look at that gorgeous baby. So when it came signed, I sort of fangirled a lot. And I still can't really believe I am holding a book from her that is signed. She actually, you know, touched this signed plate, and it's so cool. And yeah, and also this book is really good. Didn't like it as much as Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda die, but it's really, really good and really diverse, so I definitely would recommend it anyways. And then we come to the last book. This is so gonna fall. And that is Given to the Sea by Minnie McGuinness, and I got this one in the Fairy Loot from April, and I haven't actually had the time to read this yet, but I'm working on it. But it is signed, as you may see. Hi, me again. As you see, I'm wearing different clothes from earlier in the video, and that is because I didn't have the time to edit the video before I actually got one of the books that I had pre-ordered, so I thought I would just include this in the video as well. And the book is The Dark Prophecy in the series The Trials of Apollo by Rick Riordan, and as you can see, it's a signed copy, and I fangirled so hard when unboxing this. So if you want to see that, I'm going to link the unboxing down below so you can watch that. And you might want to look at that gorgeous cover as well. I really like it because it's like ostriches with like helmets on. It looks really funny. Anyways, and here is Rick Riordan's signature. And yeah, I can just tell you that this is like the well, I'd say that this is my the best book I have that is signed, because I really like Rick Riordan's books. So it was definitely a good purchase if you ask me. And now back to the rest of the video. Yeah, so those were all my signed books. I do have a feeling I will be having a lot more to show you later on, because I have pre-ordered 3 books that are signed that will come in during the autumn and 1 in May. And I also have 2 subscription boxes for Loot and Owlcrate that keeps on coming. So I'm expecting to have a lot more to show you soon. But these are all the books I have as of right now. I do hope that you like this video. And if you did like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to show me support, but also to get a notification for when I upload new videos. I do hope we see each other next time. Bye!